Have you ever said something like, I wonder if they make bacon-scented air fresheners?
I probably have said that exact phrase.
And then, and then you see one, in an online ad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Big companies like Google and Amazon have always denied that they let companies spy on us for listening to our conversations, but maybe keep, being paranoid, keep you from freaking out.
They say they're not, but gosh, doesn't it feel like they probably do?
I think at times.
Yeah.
There's times when you're like, hold on, that's weird.
Because of what you're saying, just where you say something, just in conversation.
And then you see ads.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
The site 404 Media just published apparently supposedly a leaked memo from a large marketing company where they bragged to clients about how they have a feature called active listening.
Oh, okay.
And it's not the first time they've been exposed for it. Apparently last year on the company, on its website, they took it down after like a day or so because people freaked out.
Yeah.
And they were pitching this to their clients. Their leaked pitch says that they use AI to capture, quote, real-time intent data by listening to people's conversation. Then they use it to pinpoint potential customers.
Huh.
It's not clear exactly how they're listening. Google, Facebook, and Amazon all say they are not involved in this program. Google even said they've dropped that particular company from their ad partners program when they found out about it.
Really?
They said, quote, when we identify ads, our advertisers that violate our policies, we take appropriate action. So they found out they were doing this somehow, even though it's on their platform, which is confusing to me.
It's not confusing to me.
But then they go, okay, you're out. You're gone.
Yeah. You know why, right?
Because
that competes with us.
Or they got found out?
Well, I think it's just...
It's more you're taking dollars
from us. You're taking
us.
dollars for it. No. You don't get to do that. We do that.
If you want our information, you can have it.
Yeah.
And buy it. Yeah. The big question is, how could this be legal? Some experts say it is not legal no matter what.
Some do?
Some say that it's not legal no matter what.
Okay.
But the marketing company says it's fine. There's a long list of software companies that bury it in the fine print. They told their potential customers, our consumers, quote, it is totally legal for phones and devices to listen to you because consumers consent to the terms and conditions where it is buried. Mm-hmm. Hey, we are going to listen to your conversations, and we all go, because we don't read it, go, accept.
I'm sorry. If I read the fine print on anything, site or phone that I used before using it, I'd still be reading today.
Yes.
I just none of us have the time.
And half of it's not going to make any sense because it's done in legal terminology.
That's a good point too. I can't even read those big words most of the time.
Day big words. Can you?
I just know I checked that box. I can use this. That's
the other thing. If you don't click it, then you don't get to use it.
Good point. Yes. Also
it's like
true.
You will not have this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't have Google. You can't have this. You can't do that.
So
you can't have a phone.
We've got people out there saying this is actually happening. What we've all suspected for a long time.
Yes.
And you're saying that Google vows that they don't do this. They just kicked this company out because of that?
That's what they say.
Do you believe that Google's not doing it?
No.
I mean,
they're if they're not listening, they're definitely keeping track of what you search and all that other stuff.
I know they're doing that. They're pretty upfront about that, though.
Yes. Well, Amazon just confirmed that they're now running pharmaceutical ads based on things you purchase.
Okay.
For instance, you buy a bunch of pork rinds, they'll give you cholesterol ad because they know.
I was wondering what pharmaceuticals tie to what I'm purchasing.
Or
that makes some sense.
You're a guy between, birth and 100. Maybe you need the blue pill.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. If you're just a guy. That's
anymore. That's how we run
it.
First it was very, hey, if you've got this serious condition, blah blah blah, this can help. Blah.
If it's right for you got to consult a
Now
doctor.
It's like, hey, you want to have more fun?
Yeah.
Take this.
There's an app. We'll send it to you. We'll FaceTime you. You can just say, "Yeah, doc, I need it." You got it. Yeah, they've made that a little easy.
I think it's happening. I think most people know it's happening. I don't know if it's legal or not, or if it should be legal.
Well, again, that involves a lot of big words, and I have no idea whether it is legal. Do you think it should be legal? I guess is the question.
I don't think it should be.
I don't either.
It's just
Is it?
where right. If we agree to it, technicality wise, I mean, unless it needs to be more upfront in big bold letters. But here's the thing: everybody will complain about it.
And then they'll do it anyway.
But we'll do it anyway, and the reason we'll do it anyway is because we want to keep using our phone or said whatever app that we put on our phone to do the cool thing we like it to do. We'll agree to it, and they know that. That's
Yeah.
why when there's the code, hey, it sucks they're listening and and all this other stuff. There's part of me that goes, yeah, but we want this cool technology, and we want that, and that's part of the price we're paying because otherwise don't use it.
I guess that's true. I know it's happening.
Now, it should be. Now, let me say, I think we should make it where it is not legal, and they can't do that.
Yeah, I agree with
They
that.
can't put it in the fine print because it's illegal. That should happen. It never will because there's too much money being made.
Yeah, you're probably right. I know it is happening, though.
So suck it up and pork rinds, pork rinds, pork rinds, pork rinds.
Well, look at the stuff we've talked about this morning. We'll probably be getting ads for porch poopers anytime now.
That's the thing that's crazy. The things we talk about?
Yeah. Sorry if your ads are all kinds of screwed up because of some of the things we talk about.
Good morning, Anna.
Hello.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Oklahoma was fun. So for the longest time, that kind of tripped me out. This is the email thing. Kind of, I think, was you with the Ted Lasso deal. I remember being a little like, I don't have a YouTube account of any sort. I mean, obviously, I get on you can watch videos all you want without a YouTube account.
Right.
I've never made one. But it was clear whatever I was watching at my desk was linked up with my phone. And eventually I just figured, well, it's because I have my email in both places or whatever. And that phone and that computer are now linked because of that. So it's drawing from whatever I'm searching on the desktop. If I watched a video for whatever song, it would show or recommend that again on my phone later on. And they're all linked together in that way.
And that makes, after you said that kind of makes sense to me. How? Okay,
I think that's how
everything's
they're doing
linked,
some of it.
somehow. Okay, since basically Apple is giving permission to that app to be able to see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm searching or what I'm watching,
But at least you searched that.
or I started watching it on Apple
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, or you clicked play or whatever. We can have a 4-minute conversation about butt plugs on this show. That doesn't mean I want
All of a sudden,
ads
a bunch of ad
them.
for butt plugs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't think my phone knows the difference.
Yes. Great. Now we're going to get ads for butt plugs. Thanks, Bobby.
I kind of wondered, like, if we talked about something just dumb like that, can we get fed ads for those?
Oh, we got Wilson on today.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's the where the camera was pointed. Oh, these days always throw me off because it's Tuesday already. We'll be halfway through the week tomorrow, and
That
then also after a
conversation.
long week in Rocklahoma and stuff. Kind of.
If you had 4-day work weeks, would you rather have the Friday or the Monday off?
I don't think it really matters, but I mean,
Either
just
way,
by the way it feels now,
uh-huh.
Friday.
I think so too, but because if you had the Monday, Tuesday would still feel like Monday and all.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
I
think I'd rather have the Friday too, but.
just because that's how the society's built
Mm-hmm.
of weekend, being able to do and.
Although there's some beauty to having a Monday off when everybody else. But if all of society had Monday off, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter.
But when you have a Monday off every once in a while, when everybody else is at work, it's nice. You can do some things.
That's yes.
Maybe
if you were different than the rest of society, Mondays actually might be better.
Not bad. I've known plenty of people that had to work weekends or their days off were like Tuesday, Wednesday. And
we have a guy here that works for another station.
Mm-hmm.
His days off are Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
And I guess when it comes to like if you want to go do, I don't know, whatever entertainment type stuff or whatever, then those places are a lot less busy. You want to go to the movie, you want to go do whatever, a lot less busy. Now, a lot of things that are happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday that you can't go do because you're working. But
how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend?
so outside of Rocklahoma, I've had a Top Golf gift certificate for 3 years that I finally used.
Holy crap.
It was fun. I had a good time with that.
Played golf yesterday.
Did you? It was beautiful outside yesterday. It was so nice. Went some friends over. I grilled. Me and the kids went outside, played a little ball. It was really nice.
Stomach's over here making noises.
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard that hairball show is actually pretty fun.
Was that Kansas Crossing? Is that right? Yeah.
I heard they do a pretty good job. There was this Friday, there was Atomic Punk. They're like a Van Halen tribute band.
Okay.
Supposedly one of the top-notch premier Van Halen. They played Rocklahoma. Like one that side little stage.
Yeah.
Guess it's not really a little stage.
It's
little compared to the other one.
It's small compared to the other, but that's a big stage. I will say that Friday night, Wage Wars Pyro had me thinking they could burn this side stage down. That pyro was really big for that
I
stage.
thought the drummer was going to catch fire.
Oh my God, he was.
And get third-degree burns.
I felt really bad for that dude. Can you imagine how hot it
The
is?
wind was blowing towards him, a couple of them, and I'm like, holy shit, he's going to be on fire.
And by the time it burned up, it was like right up there at the top by all the stuff.
Yep.
Oof. They've got this tuned in just right.
It was funny because Dorfy D, which he did interviews as Dorfy D.
Did he? Good.
Yeah, the Dorf. I kept telling him, just thinking about Dorf. People will remember that.
Yeah, they will.
And I later on, and I made him do all the interviews as Dorf. And I go, just think, you could even just be a Dorf like me.
Yeah.
Be a Dorfer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of things. You can just embrace it.
Yeah.
People will remember that. People, who's going to remember? And I said his name.
Yeah.
And I go, which is more memorable? If you left and you didn't know somebody's name, and somebody said this name, or Dorf, or Dorfy D, who would you remember? You're going to remember that.
Yeah.
We're in the branding and marketing, having fun business.
Yeah.
And he still wasn't happy, but
Sure.
so he's Dorfy D.
Yeah.
Or Dorf. I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was like, nothing more. He wanted to go see them on the sides. And he goes, oh, yeah, I'll go about this time or whatever. I want to get, by the sound booth. Me and MJ both looked at him and went, oh, you ain't doing that. Not for them. Well, why not? I was out here, last when it was fine. I go, I'm going to tell you now. If you want to see them by the sound stage, you need to go now and go get in line. Because they are not, it's going to be packed.
Mm-hmm.
MJ sent me a picture. You know where that tent, the Oni tent or whatever, I think it was. Like we were walking down the main. It was right here, and then you turn, like where we came up the side, and then hit the gravel.
Yeah,
right there at that corner.
Yeah, that's where they were.
That's where they stopped and watched the show, because the rest of it is packed.
Yeah.
He says it's the biggest crowd over there he's ever saw, and that's why I told him. I said it's going to be nuts.
I'm surprised
over
they
there.
didn't have them on the other one.
I think some of them like playing that side stage because it's better. Because crowd can mosh, and the crowd can.
Yeah.
They can't because of the VIP section. See if we can find the picture.
Yeah, I guess at its core, it's
Yeah, as you can see the stage.
It's a long way back there.
He said that whole section, like we walked through and stuff. He he got there and they all kind of went, oh, I guess this is where we're stopping. Because there's just nowhere to go.
It's funny how packed that can look and how many people will still fight through it.
Yeah.
And I'm not that anymore. I'm not going to, but it was.
I don't know how many people that is.
Oh, I don't either.
Or how many that.
Thousands.
It's over 5.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because I remember when we did the concerts over there, and I did the square footage, and I did a sound. You can actually do kind of an approximate. Hey, standing room only, this many square feet for an event. And this is like a legal. Okay, you have to have so many people for whatever. That little section, like what we did the last time over there, I think it was easily would hold 3,000 or 4,000 people. It's a tiny. That tells me it was probably over 10,000. It was probably more like 15 or 20.
Yeah.
So all these people from all these went over there to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And packed it.
Yeah.
Which I figured would happen. Because the last time I saw them there, they played the side, and it was the same way. They've got we're going to go watch these guys.
Mm-hmm. Did he get to see Disturbed? Wasn't that one of his big goals, too?
I don't know if he did or not.
It would have been. I didn't ask you.
I don't know if he did or not.
That was Saturday.
Yeah, because he had to ride back because we left. Because
I actually was over.
We both were kind of like, well, we've seen him
you have, you have. I was actually ran over here to the grocery store on Saturday, so I saw you guys' cars, and I looked. I didn't see all the cars out. I didn't know if you took two on Saturday or not. Just took the one on Saturday. Just took Jeep. I'm curious to talk to her and ask about. Hopefully, she didn't get stuck. She texted whenever she got home.
Yes, she did do that.
So, no, I'm sure some people got stuck.
Supposedly she went down Sunday too, so because she had your deal.
Okay.
The hairball show is at the Black Oak Amp.
Ah.
A lot of times they play Kansas Crossing. Minute 30 here.
Okay.
Go back to that one if you want. If you wanted to sit.
Oh, I'm good. Okay.
If you know a kid or maybe your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, maybe is a hardcore gamer
Mm-hmm.
and they can't stop long enough to get to the door, the phone, or even answer you, even if it's a yes or no answer.
Sure.
They just don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
Got to focus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently Heinz has developed a robot
Okay.
that can give gamers an extra hand by dipping their snacks for them and then feeding them as they play.
Okay. All right.
The hands-free dipping machine is called the Hum Hum.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't know that.
Bad name.
It's a good name.
Well, yeah, but not for
But
feeding.
if you ask, if you're a
Yum Yum would have been better. That's feeding.
Mhm.
Hum Hum, I'm thinking of a completely different machine.
Me too. I'm thinking about myself, like if I were 17
Yes.
and your dad said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "I want a Hum Hum machine." He would go, "Whoa,
Whoa.
Hey, come on.
It's not
Let's
appropriate.
keep it clean. I don't even have a hum machine. You're not getting one before I do.
See, Yum Yum would be better.
Something else. There must be a reason for that name, but whatever.
It recently debuted at the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. The machine has a mechanical hand
Uh-huh.
that can dip and feed gamers while they continue on with their game. So we don't even have to feed ourselves.
They dip. It's made by Heinz, so it's like here's
Yeah.
a fry with ketchup on it.
Our nugget or something.
Mm-hmm. Do you get to lick the machine's fingers?
Maybe. Just
Oh,
Cheetos.
come back.
This will be great for Cheetos because that way
Cheetos.
you don't get the dust, the yellow
That is a good point.
orange dust.
Yeah.
Players can activate the machine by using pedals. Basically, they never stay off their controls for their snacks. They have a foot pedal, and then they just push the button, and it activates and then feeds you.
They have a feed me button. They
Yeah.
have a feed me pedal.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're never gonna make it.
Heinz says that the pedal was just their first draft. The future versions of the Hum
Uh-huh.
will actually be controlled by voice commands and face recognition. Feed me.
Feed.
And
They're
then-
gonna have to dumb it down further than that. We're gonna get so lazy we won't even make words. It'll just have to be a grunt whenever you go. Then it'll stuff more French fries in your face.
Once again, we keep talking about the movie Idiocracy, a documentary of our future. This is reality of more of that is happening. If you have not seen the movie Idiocracy, I don't know how many times we have to say it. It is a documentary of our future.
Yeah.
This was made, 20-some years ago?
Yeah, it's like 20 years old now. Maybe a little more.
I think it's a little more than 20 years
Could
old.
be. I don't remember. But it's a lot like that. Yeah, it's a lot
We're
like
going
that.
down that road and path.
1,000%.
Food. This seems like a silly stunt, but they say they are very serious about it. There are photos of this thing. And that said, it's unclear if they would ever be made available for sale or not, how much it would cost. But eventually you'll get the cost point down where it'll work.
I mean, when you said the Cheeto thing,
Uh-huh.
we don't game, but would you use this for like football? Because there are some football foods. Listen to me. Just hear me out.
That are messy?
Yeah. And the best football foods are messy. You'd never get wing sauce on your fingers again.
Yeah, but I'd get it all over my face.
Hold on. Keep hitting you in the nose with it and stuff. Nachos, Cheetos, chicken wings. I could think of several, messy foods that it would be kind of nice to have a feeding robot for, I suppose.
If we get to the point where we got feeding robots,
Uh-huh.
we are going to have we got to write new commercials for adult diapers.
Oh, no.
That seems way more practical.
I don't think we're going to do that. I think we'll just have I think
Well, I
this was
guess
on
in
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy,
There's
they-
a toilet
that
chair.
they sit on.
It's like a toilet recliner. I think that's what we'll have. That way you can just go, but you don't have to clean it. It's like an outhouse of sorts. I don't know.
Like with indoor, it's
I think
hooked to plumbing.
I think it hooks to plumbing. I don't think we'll do diapers. That will take effort. You'll have to change yourself. It's an interesting concept. I guess you got the video? Oh, there's the
No,
hum
not
hum
the
machine.
video.
Okay, it's just real mechanical arm thing.
Yeah.
It has a fork.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. No way am I letting a robot stab me with a fork. How many injuries? I didn't know it had a fork. I thought it would be a hand.
Hum, the game changer.
Yeah, it's going to stab you right in the eye while you're playing Call of Duty.
Nah, it'll be fun.
I don't trust that thing. I don't trust that thing at all.
We're going down a path. We got a feeding machine because we can't get up and we can't reach over and feed ourselves as we play games and do other stuff.
Forget about it. I've said we're never going to make it. We've already lost. That's how these networks are trying to stay alive. Is like, we got to go get these 30-something moms to
That when they were in junior high, what
to
was
nostalgic
big?
things. Yeah.
Guess there won't. The original creator will not be involved
Oh.
because he has sexual harassment and toxic behaviors
Oh, does he?
that were against him, so they're not bringing it back.
I didn't know that.
It'll work. It'll be for Netflix.
Okay. All right.
So it's not even going to be for the
Yeah, it's
Sophie Bush and Hillary Morgan are returning as Brooke and Baton, whoever that is. I don't.
Oh, I like that one. That one was my favorite one.
You watch this too?
She's watched it at our house.
Oh.
But the actress, she's very shining. Sophie Bush.
Oh. Charlie X.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
X, whoever that is. Actually, I know who it is, but she says goodbye forever, Brat Summer.
Okay. Who's Brett Summer?
No, Brat.
Oh, Brat
Like
Summer.
Brat.
I
You're
thought
a
it was the
brat.
name of a guy.
I think it's funny. One of our friends, he says all the time that, like, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I almost went back to, nope, that's Brunt.
Yeah, Brunt.
Ooh. See, that's good.
What is?
53 ranked 53 of Tom Hanks live action movies.
Okay, what qualifies as live action? What am I?
Well, I mean,
So just act where there's action in it.
well, I think live action. In other words, anything he's voiced, like Toy Story.
Oh, okay.
That one,
Not animated. Gotcha.
That
Live
one-
action. I should have known that. That's the term. That's off. All right.
live. You know, people moving.
So just take
Not
out Toy.
animated.
Take out Toy Story. Got it. Saving Private Ryan. Oh, what would be Forrest Gump? Just ranking them.
Yeah,
Those
ranked
two.
53.
53. My God.
Live
He
action.
has done a ton of
And
things.
then you start looking at him, and you're like, holy shit.
Oh, if it was one of the biggest movies of the 90s, dude was in it. I mean, you know, many of them. I don't know what, I would guess Saving Private Ryan's one. Is Forrest Gump 2?
Forrest Gump is number 6.
Really?
Mhm.
So like Apollo 13, The Green Mile.
Apollo 13, number 3.
Okay. Green Mile.
Not in the top 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good movie, but
That's cool. You're just right off the top of your head.
that's not bad, I guess. There's a bunch more. What Castaway was good.
Number 8.
8. Gosh, what would it be number 2? Big.
Number 4.
Really? Okay, that's a little higher than I would have guessed.
That's kind of launched his movie career.
Yeah,
I
it
always
did.
thought.
It did, but I didn't know if it would be that.
Actually, that's not his. Actually, I take that back. That is not his earliest movie on this list. In the top 10.
Was Splash
Number
his?
5.
Okay.
And that's 1984. Big 1988.
Oh, okay. Big was later than that.
I forgot Splash was before that.
What the heck
Look
else?
at you. You're naming quite a few. Like,
I do like Tom Hanks movies. They're usually
they're usually pretty good.
Captain Phillips. That was a
Number
thing.
2.
That was number 2. I didn't
So-
think it was better than some of the others personally, but
Saving Private Ryan, Captain Phillips, Apollo 13. You said
Mhm.
Big, Splash, Forrest Gump, Castaway. You've got 7 out of the top 10.
that's not bad.
You've named 7 out of the top 10. I'm impressed.
I don't know if I can get the rest though. Kind of feel like I'm running out. I'll know them if you say them. What are they?
At number 10,
Uh-huh.
The Post.
I never watched that.
Number 9,
Uh-huh.
A League of Their Own.
Shit, should have remembered that one.
You of all people should have remembered that.
That's a
one.
great one too.
And number 7, Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Spies was pretty good.
It's a good movie.
I like that one.
The last on the list out of the 53 is The Circle, which when you read the concept and who's in it, I never got around to watching it because it got such bad reviews, but the concept seemed great.
Now I'm going to go read. I saw the headline, but I'll read the list now.
That Pinocchio, I didn't watch it either because that seemed weird.
Yeah.
Oh, number 49, He Knows You're Alone. That was Tom's debut in the film world.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the bottom 10.
Larry Crown, I think that's isn't that where he's a senator or something in the whole?
Could be.
If it is, maybe that was Bridge of, no, Larry. That one wasn't bad if that's the one that is that.
Wait a minute, what was the thing? It was huge too.
20 seconds. Competitive eaters, Joey Chestnuts and Kobayashi went head-to-head yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did not watch it.
No, I didn't either. Actually, when I logged into Netflix at some point over the weekend, I saw, they were...
I saw a reminder for it.
Yeah, reminder, previewing it, kind of. They were showing Kobayashi doing tongue exercises.
Okay.
That's how
weird.
he prepares.
It was for the first time since 2009. It was a live Netflix special, Chestnut versus Kobayashi, the unfinished beef.
Mm-hmm.
There was very little question of who was going to win this, I think.
Probably. Kobayashi I hadn't heard about for quite a while. He was huge in the competitive eating world at one time.
Joey was has progressed way beyond Kobayashi over the years at sucking down wieners.
He can put so many wieners in his mouth.
Yep.
He's a pro. He's the best at it.
And he indeed sucked down a lot of wieners.
Were these the Impossible wieners?
They were Impossible wieners.
Because he has a deal with them.
He scarfed down 83
Oh, my God.
wieners.
That's a lot.
In 10 minutes.
83? Is that a record of some sort?
I do believe, yes, he beat his own personal record of 76. So now 83.
This won't be recognized by the Nathans people, though.
No, because it's not a true Nathan dog, which I'm sure is a little different.
Well, yeah.
Kobayashi did 16 or 66.
Oh, oh my gosh, he got killed. 16.
No, 66.
66. Still a very respectable wiener number.
Yeah. Joey did beat his personal record and took home $100,000.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Kobayashi announced his retirement earlier this year, but this was his last hurrah.
Yeah.
He was able to sign a deal
to do I'll make more money doing this Netflix thing than I make.
So I'll come back and do the Netflix thing against Chestnut.
Yeah. Get beaten, be miserable on the toilet for 2 more days, and then I'll go back home and cash that check.
Yeah.
That's basically what I don't blame him there. I don't blame him at all.
I don't know anybody that watched it.
I don't know a single. I wonder what the numbers were. Just, I can't imagine.
There's probably some really big Chestnut fans.
Yeah.
Or the wiener sucking ability.
Do you know anybody that's watched a competitive eating thing that isn't the Nathan's deal on 4th of July?
I probably watched one just because I was passing through.
You have?
Like, I think it might have been a documentary.
Okay. That's a little different.
That's instead of here's the big event.
And I'm not counting like maybe your local county fair pie eating contest or something.
We put on a wiener sucking event.
We did?
Uh-huh. like a long time
I
ago.
was gonna say I
You
must
gotta
have
think, we're-
blocked this out. I don't.
No. You weren't here yet. It was early on. We did a Big Dog 97.9 hot dog eating contest. And it was awful.
Was it?
And I mean by awful of the hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
They boiled them to get
Oh.
them ready,
Uh-huh.
and they were cheaper hot dogs, and they were mushy.
Yeah. Well, it's probably
So
good if
as
you're
you-
trying to eat them fast.
Oh no, it was people. It was even the thought, because I remember they turned to this
squish.
weird, soft, mushy thing,
Soft weed. Soft waiter.
and it was not good. People were like almost throwing up.
Were they?
Mhm.
This is why we didn't do it anymore.
That's why we did one, and we didn't do it again. We was like, nope, this isn't
You know
for
what?
us.
This isn't
We'll
us.
leave it to the Nathan people.
Yeah.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Heinz has invented a robot that will dip your food, then feed it to you. Good for people whose hands are otherwise busy gaming, typing, or holding a 132-ounce Mountain Dew. A Wells Fargo employee in Arizona died in her cubicle and wasn't found until 4 days later. Wells Fargo excused it as that's usually how long it takes them to process something. Prince Harry reportedly wants to return to the fold of the royal family. He's tired of doing nothing in an unofficial capacity and wants to get back to doing nothing in an official capacity. And Patrick Mahomes says Taylor Swift is drawing up plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. In other words, she found another way to tell Travis Kelce what to do. This is not headline news.
Thanks for joining, Anna, everybody. I hope you had a good weekend, and we look forward to a very short week. And
Yeah.
remember, today's Tuesday.
Yep.
That's what I get. I keep telling myself today's Tuesday because I feel like I will be confused all day today.
Have a great day.